What up, YouTube? So I have been working on the 59. I lost some footage. I had edited 2 videos and I lost both of them. So I was able to piece together the rocker molding install. It's kind of choppy, but I mean, if you guys need any other information besides what you see recorded, feel free to contact me. So here we go. I did manage to install one of my rockers last night. And came out pretty good. I like it. Excellent rockers. I got these from Colorbar Paul. I'll put his link in the description. He does have a YouTube channel as well. You can buy these direct from him. Super nice quality, excellent rockers. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get ready to install the other side, and then I'll walk you through and show you how to do it. There they are. So first off, for the holes, you're gonna need a couple drill bits. This is the screw that goes on the fender here. You do this one last, but the drill bit for that one is right here. It is a 5/32. You can kind of see it there. This is the size you're gonna need for that screw. And this is for the bigger holes. This is a 5/16. I'm not sure if you can see that. 5/16. This is important. This is the hole you need for these clips right here. Now, the rockers come with 4 of these plastic clips, which work great. And then at the end, so you want to space out your clips right here. And I can show you the measurements of how far they're spaced out. And then at the end, it has this one right here. It has some double side tape, and this one goes at the end right here. Now, so what it comes with is 4 of these plastic ones and this right here. So you're gonna have 5 total, and then the screw at the end. I'm not gonna use this one at the end because I actually have one of the original rocker clips, and this one locks in pretty nice. It's a little bit more sturdy. Now, there's nothing wrong with this one, but since I have access, after I make a hole here on the inside, I'm gonna go ahead and put this clip here because I have access to where I can just tighten the nut versus having something that's just clipped in. There's nothing wrong with it being clipped in, excuse me, but I have a big access right here, right now, because there's no seat, there's no armrest, there's nothing in the way. Now, if you don't want to take off your seat, you don't want to take off your armrest, then don't. Then just use a plastic clip. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, the only thing that I did to these clips so they can snap in better, because if you look right here, it's kind of pushed in. So what I'm gonna do, and which I did on the other side, is I stacked 2 pieces of double side tape in the back so it can pop up a little bit. So if you look at it now, if you were to go to push it in, it's not gonna snap in, because this piece here, this little indention right there is where it actually snaps in. So by putting 2 pieces of tape, it'll pop out. It pops out a little bit and it'll be flush to when you push it in, it actually snaps in. Now, the original rocker moldings, the original clips, call for that same exact thing. They actually come with pieces of cardboard that you put in between here. You could use cardboard, but using double side tape is gonna last way longer than cardboard. So I'm just gonna cut a couple of pieces. I'm gonna stack them, and then I'm gonna put this right on top of it. That way, when you go to push it, it just snaps right in. See, I'll stack 2 pieces of double side tape, and now when you snap it in, or when you push it in, it's actually gonna snap. You see, you can see the bottom of that little clip right there, a little indentation on it. I'm gonna show you on the originals what it comes with. This is a box with the original clips, which I do not recommend. Look at this stuff, man. These things are so hard, and they expect you to put this in there, slide it in there, and then snap in this little triangle into the hole. Now these things are really hard to bend, and it comes with a little stack of cardboard. Look at that. That's ridiculous. To put under here, so you won't damage your rockers. Now if you notice people's rockers, if they have an Audi in them, even not only these years, you know, any year, 62, 63, if they're running rockers, if they have an Audi, they're more than likely running these clips, and it's really hard not to damage your rockers running these. So I don't recommend these at all. These plastic ones are really nice. There's two pieces stacked right there, and you don't have to remove this from the top one, I mean, unless you want to, but you don't have to. Makes it a lot easier to slide it on. Boom, just like that. Now you can see it's gonna snap in. So these fenders, as you can see, they have a lip right here. The lip kind of fades away here at the bottom, but there's still a little bit of a lip here. You do not want your rocker to go over that lip. You want it to be right behind it. Or right there. You also measure like this. The rocker is 3 inches in width. And you can see it's exactly 1.5 inches right in the middle of the clip. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. Got a couple pieces of tape where the clips are gonna go. What I did on the other side is I marked these here with a marker. And when I go to press it on the tape, it'll leave the impression of it. When you press it on here, it'll mark it. So now you know where you need to make your hole. I got the hole right at the mark. So the next one's gonna be a little bit easier because you can kind of hang the fender from the clip, kind of hold it up. It'll help you don't snap it in, just hold it up, and then you can do the same thing with this. Mark it here with a marker, and then just press it up against there, right in the center, 1.5 inches in the middle. You're good. There it is. Now, if these holes are a little bit more left and right to here, it doesn't matter because you can slide the clip a little bit. The biggest one is top to bottom. You want to make sure it's in the center. That way your rocker sits flush right here. Now I'm gonna move on to this one. And they get easier as you go because you can kind of hang it. Well, that's because I'm working by myself, but you can kind of hang it by these and then just mark them. So I got my 4 holes here ready to go. I'm gonna make one last hole, which is this last clip. Now this is the only thing that I like about the original clip set is this one, it locks in real nice. And you only have about 2 inches right here to make the hole, and the rocker doesn't come all the way to the end here. It's about maybe about 3/8 over, 1/4 to 3/8. And this one, if you do decide to use this, which you don't have to, you can use the one that it comes with. But if you do, keep in mind that this one, this bolt is not centered. It's a little bit more lower. But I will hang it the same way. I'll just hold it up, I'll mark it down here. I'll mark this clip right here with a marker, put my tape, and then I'll just press it and it'll make an indentation in the tape and a mark, and you just drill it right there. All right, I got all the holes drilled. So now I'm just gonna snap in those clips and then put the nut here on these 2 last ones. And then we'll do the screw that goes in the front very last. Everything's in place now. Now this is the last step. Now we can go ahead and drill this hole since you know exactly where it's gonna be at. Just try to drill right in the center. And then you can add your screw. It comes with the stainless screw here. So there it is, easy money. There's no funny gaps. Everything is up against the body really nice. And that sucker's not going anywhere. So I guess just some cliff notes on the important things. make sure you do this last. Make sure your holes are centered to the rocker. It doesn't matter if they're a little left or right. You can slide the clip. That's it. There's really not much to it. Just take your time measuring. That's the most important thing, is just get everything measured out. And the skirt is gonna go about right here. Cover all that. There it is, easy money. So there's the lost footage of the rockers. The only thing that I didn't find was where I specified the distance between the clips. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And we'll measure from the door, or from where the rocker actually starts. So from the door itself, it is, the very first clip is, stop shaking here, is about 4.5 inches. And then from this first hole to the second hole is 15 inches. And then from the second hole to the third hole, it is 17 inches. And I mean, for this, you really just gotta use common sense to space them out kind of as even as you can. And then from the third hole to the fourth hole is a little bit longer. That one is 22 inches. And then from that hole, that is a 1, 2, 3, the fourth hole to the fifth hole, it's about, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's about 1 foot long. That's it. Easy money. Again, I'll link the supplier, Colorbar Paul. He sells these 5960 rockers, and he also sells color bars. I did get a 15-inch Bowman from him as well. Let me show it to you. There it is. I already installed it. Still need to wire it, obviously. I need to wire the whole car, but there it is. So that was one of the videos that I lost, that I pieced together, was the rocker molding install. The other one that I lost is the roof stainless. So I finished all the roof stainless. All this is done. And I have some video of it, just not much, but you have to follow a sequence to be able to put all this on. I think the last one that I had uploaded was this right here. I'm gonna try to piece that together. That's just gonna be lost files for the roof stainless. I have done some more work, as you can see, on the stainless side. I managed to finish all the stainless finally, but those videos aren't coming up. I just wanted to kind of somewhat keep the sequence of what I've been doing, just to, you know, follow the build. But this one is just a rocker molding. So if you have any questions about these, feel free to hit me up, and I'll answer your questions as best possible. So y'all stay tuned for more work, and thanks for watching.